litty. I know that you tryna you love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. I can't feel bad about it. I know
you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top of the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin.
All right, Marcel, so I'll start with you. Like Jerry Jones was supposed with that?
No, I don't like it. And if I'm Dak, I'm agitated. I don't feel pressure. I'm just agitated. Let's take us going back to grade school, junior high, whatever it may be. Whitlock walks in, little baby Whitlock. Somebody's like, you okay? Yeah, I'm good today. Then the next homie comes up, you okay? Yeah. Then the next homie come up, you okay? You're like, damn, dog, yeah, I'm okay. What's wrong with y'all? Yeah, I told you wasn't okay. This is what's happening in Dallas. Dak's like, dog, how you gonna tell me how to play?
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Oakland Raiders. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Hey, check 24.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Mayfield off the play fake. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
It's out time. It's out time, guys. It's out time.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hurry, hurry. Let's go. Let's go.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. On 3rd down, Mayfield Mayfield. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
53, Mike, 53. Don't get nervous. 53 for Mike, 53.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Mayfield to throw it. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, Mayfield. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in his opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now this now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, Mayfield. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
180. No, check that.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Ready. 53, Mike. Undercrush.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. Yeah, he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On first down, they go with Jacobs again.
You serious, bro?
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Yards on the ground. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
And into the red zone now. And Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points. So you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes. Make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
Throwing on second down. Greer. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Big grip. Big grip.
Greer on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Browns drive about to get started. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Now, meanwhile,
he even got that out of the
should have
game, to
been
be honest with you.
intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
A second down throw for Mayfield. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Now Mayfield lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
Exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Greer. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
50 plant.
On 3rd and long, here is Greer. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Sheldon Richardson racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It's just me and you.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
And the Browns first down.
Mayfield now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Now a closer pass here. It's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it.
I was like, I love how
saw the
like
pressure
even
coming
Farrell
out
and
of
then
that.
they're
Just
fucking
looked
destroying the
problematic.
offensive
Hit him as he
line.
threw it. And the
I don't
interception
care if he is
ensued.
superstar. The dude has like
the man who
none
stood
of
in
the
this
skills
spot
to actually
before.
be
He
good at it.
always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed
Man,
up
that's
because
good,
what they're
Josh.
hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 29, Greer flush to his right, and now he's going to use his legs. He'll have him. Oh, now Greer, he fumbled the football. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Hey, box truck.
From the 24, Greer. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. First connection there of the afternoon for those 2, and it's good for a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores. And it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken about the 12. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Greer on first down. Oh, now Greer, he fumbled the football. There, this is picked up by the Browns. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. A shotgun snap for Greer. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A final shot before the break. Greer. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, break.
The Raider offense set. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that. Under pressure, they got him again. Myles Garrett in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw, Greer. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing on 3rd down, Greer. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're going to go. It's Greer. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hey, Zoo.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. You're not ready. Hey, Mike 52.
Deep grip.
1st down, Greer. He'll get this complete into the hands of Riley Ridley. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down. Greer in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Greer. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the 1st half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
So that throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Larry Ogunjobi. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Just like that.
On 3rd down, Greer. And he's going to go down again. Myles Garrett getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Myles Garrett. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Kings. Hurry.
53 is the mic. Drop deep.
Now Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 48-yard line.
Pistol.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield.
Why aren't y'all fucking blocking these dudes, man?
Max Crosby, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. 3rd and long for Mayfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Hey, come on out here. Come get
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Keep it up. Keep it up. 58.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. And if you're going to pass down here, you better get that in the end zone.
I agree with you totally. And as we both know, the field's already condensed. There's just not a lot of space. So you've got to create some by getting some people downfield into the end zone. If you want to throw it short, you've got to have some movement, some room in order to do that. That one didn't work.
Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal.
Regular.
From the gun, Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's
crazy how they just
incomplete.
know.
Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Hey, Delta.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Greer. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Richardson, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. Oh, the lonely punter inside their own 20 figured for sure they were punting this away. They did not, and the move does not pay off.
You think someone put up the stop signal when he started to trot over the sideline? Nope, no, son. We're going to go for it here. Usually when you see a team...
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Max Crosby in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Mayfield to throw it. Flushed out right. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 22 yards there, a first down.
Check, 180. Check, 53 is Mike. Hey, check. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 3.
First down. And this is
Trayvon Mullen, though.
Picked by Trayvon Mullen.
Trayvon Mullen, though. Odell there.
Well, they get a fourth quarter pick.
I see how he
Something
undercut
to
it,
hang their
though.
hat on, I guess.
Come on.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other.
And that's caught inside the 35.
That's how you know this game is ass. Dan Waller ain't doing that to nobody.
Touchdown, Oakland.
Not over 2 dudes.
Darren Waller.
You can get lucky every now and then.
Yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Could be running, blowing this out of the water, but I got to figure out some more posters.
The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? Best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Mayfield now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Mayfield.
There's no fucking way every fucking time.
Picked by Trayvon.
He's undercuts it? Nah, bro. He had him beat too.
Easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Comes right through the wide receiver right
there. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Myles Garrett, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down. On third and long, here's Greer. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Sheldon Richardson in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Here's Greer.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
I got it.
At the 47.
Hey, alert 33. Bravo.
Mayfield on play action. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI called at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Seibert on for the PAT. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on
you gotta
first
ask yourself something, bro. If it happens every time we play, bro.
Greer sets to throw.
Is it me or is it you, bro? Or is it the game, man? But if it's happening every time, bro, you gotta understand something, man. It ain't just a fucking game. Last time I played you, I destroyed you offensively. You wouldn't use defense. This time my defense in this league is legit.
3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now Greer. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively brings up 4th down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th
I shouldn't have done that. That was really well covered. Shit happens when you have a good defense.
Guys will get the football back.
All them fumbles, all them INTs, man.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week? And that is going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does them in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The Browns drive about to get started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting him out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. It's a big play there for the Browns. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here.
Like how there's 5 dudes around that ball when there shouldn't have been, man. Not getting away, by the way. 5 dudes around the ball when there shouldn't have been. And Baker did a fucking deep-ass fucking corner route, which is not supposed to happen there.
After the turnover, here's Greer. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now it's Greer. He's going to let it fly. And that is
but shit's been going my way.
Yeah, utility right now.
Fantastic, bro.
Big. Carlson on for the PAT.
Twice. He got lucky off of 2 catches, bro.
And the lead drops from 34 to 27.
But shit goes my way. Doesn't make no sense to me. I like you, Eric. Don't make me not like you.
Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
You're a better man than that.
And this will be a touchback as that sails
on
over
a
the
long
end
ass
line.
time, bro. Well, not known you, but I've been in the league for a long ass time. Let's not start this shit now.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.